What's up, guys? Tom from MySpace here, and I'm pissed. I had what I thought was the perfect review set up for you guys. I even waited the 5 days for this torrent to download. Do you guys know how long 5 days is? That's like 6 days. And what made it even worse was the movie that I downloaded probably gave me AIDS. If not that, then I'm for show gay now. The movie I'm talking about is another gay movie. No, not Star Wars, but literally another gay movie. It came out in 2006, was written by some dude named Todd Phillips, and it stars Michael Carbonaro. Yeah, the magician. And the plot of the movie is 4 gay friends who vow upon graduating high school they will all lose their anal virginity before their friend's Labor Day party. How he read that to a production company and got $500,000 is probably a bigger conspiracy than Alex Jones.
It's a gay bomb, baby.
This movie is bad in the same sense that eating your own shit is bad. Doctors would recommend you smoke meth instead of watch this movie. I cannot express how disappointed I am. With a name like Another Gay Movie, they had me thinking this was going to be like a scary movie spin-off like Spanish Movie or Superhero Movie or any one of those movies that parodies others. It's like you know they're bad, but they're funny bad, meaning the jokes make up for the weird storyline and the acting. But this movie, however, does the exact opposite of both of those things. I don't want to go too much into it because I do have another video I want to talk about, but there are a couple things about this movie that just make my anal virginity clench up. One is when you Google this movie, it is categorized as a coming-of-age pornographic film. Now, Google can be wrong sometimes, and this was looking like another instance of that. I've never heard of a coming-of-age porn movie, especially one that stars the Carbonaro effect. And on top of that, you could buy this on iTunes. I don't know about you guys, but I've done extensive research and can tell you firsthand that iTunes does not sell porn. So obviously I'm thinking someone's just playing a joke. iTunes isn't really out here selling gay pornography at $7.99 a piece. So fast forward 5, what feels like 6 days, and the download is finally done. My eyes finally get to see another gay movie that isn't part of the Lucasfilm franchise. This is the only time I'm gonna say it, but I would rather watch every Star Wars movie in order, naked, than have to watch this movie ever again. It is so bad, and not even because it's a gay movie. If anything, this movie brings shame to the gay community. Like, the director Todd Phillips really just wanted to make gay porn and realized that if you don't show any penetration, you could market these as regular movies and make more money. Think I'm kidding? Here's what you're gonna see 5 minutes into the movie as a prelude to the opening credits. And that's just one of many scenes that are like that are supposed to be funny. And don't get it twisted, homie. I could care less if this was about gay people. It could be about straight, baby, transvestite monsters. And if it has scenes like this, I'm not watching it. And I know some of you are like, oh, if you didn't want to see a gay fuck movie, why'd you watch Another Gay Movie? Like I said earlier, because I thought it was going to be a scary movie ripoff. I did not think it was going to be a gay fuck fest. I mean, Jesus, they spent more time detailing out the sex scenes than they did the storyline. Come to find out, he only named it Another Gay Movie because his last 2 movies were gay. I don't know if they were as gay as this, but I'm not taking my chances in watching it. He also has another movie called Another Gay Sequel, which I assume is as gay, if not gayer than the first, considering that one actually stars a gay porn star. But enough about gay people, let's give someone else the spotlight, yeah? Which brings me to this BuzzFeed video about a gay smoker who tries to quit in 3 days.
I started smoking when I was 13, and I would be in my room and I would hold my coloring pencils and I would pretend that I'm holding a cigarette.
That's probably the gayest way you could start smoking, but hey, I'm not here to judge. I'm here to make fun of them.
I started smoking from 13 to 16 and then I took a year off, and then from 17 to now, which I'm 26. Then in 2017, I decided to quit.
Damn, 12 years, bro? Do you even inhale? I know some 10-year-olds with a deeper voice than you. This guy probably smokes Winston's, who, according to James Hawkins, a smoker living in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, are the best choice for women, social smokers, and teenagers.
Quitting cold turkey been the biggest achievement of 2017.
I snuck a cigarette. I was out with my friends and I just took a cigarette out.
Well, so much for your biggest achievement. Also, I'm glad to know you tried celebrity cycling for a month. What the fuck does that have to do with quitting?
I thought that I would be in control. I would be in control of my mind. I'm not gonna fall in a pit of addiction. I was wrong.
This guy looks like he's never in control of any situation he's in. I mean, somebody talked him into getting that fucked haircut. Next we meet Rocky, the so-called cigarette whisperer.
Hi, my name is Rocky Rosen. I'm called the Cigarette Whisperer.
Ever heard of him? My dad, who died of lung cancer, didn't either. But apparently he's so good that doctors are starting to use him instead of, just telling the patients to stop smoking themselves. But nah, he's magic.
Hi, my name is Rocky Rosen. I'm called the Cigarette Whisperer. I get people off tobacco, off of whether they're smoking or vaping. I can have anybody smoke free in 3 days. No tricks.
No way. No way someone's gonna be done with cigarettes for good after just 3 days of talking to them. A couple hours? Maybe. But 3 days? What does this do, charge $1,000 per session and you get a certificate of completion and a blue ribbon when you're done?
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Got 2 questions for you. Do you smoke?
I do.
Do you wish you didn't?
Yes.
We already established that like an hour ago, Rocky. Isn't that why you're there? He's probably just making sure, like, you guys wanted me to do my job, right? Cool.
The reason why I want to quit smoking is that I start realizing health problems. I start coughing at night sometimes, running out of breath.
That's why everyone wants to start quitting. And I don't think stopping for 3 days is gonna magically cure your health problems. You say you're running out of breath. Maybe it's because you're scrawny as fuck and look like you'll die if you try to do a full sprint.
To be quite honest, I'm skeptical a little bit about this whole method, so I'm not sure. I don't know what to expect, but I want it to work.
They never tell us his method, or if they do, it's in some weird cryptic format because all Rocky Road over here does is tell Armo what he already knows.
If you're jonesing for a cigarette while we're doing this, let's take a break, go have a cigarette. Okay?
The 3 days starts when your session starts, Rocky. If you guys go out and have a cigarette, the clock starts over. It's not 3 days when you feel like it.
The program I teach is kind of taken from Albert Ellis. Albert Ellis was a psychologist. He wrote a book called Rational Cognitive Therapy. If you have something going on, why don't you learn how to use the urges instead of always trying to fight the urge? Don't deny what you feel, lean into it.
This guy should be talking to people who smoke crack. I bet you their urge is way stronger than a cigarette smoker's.
I was screwed by smoking. I would cough if I laughed, I'd cough if I walked up steps, I'd cough if I was sitting, I'd cough if I was being intimate.
It all sounds familiar to me.
Can you imagine these two being intimate with a girl and then just start coughing everywhere because their lungs can't handle getting undressed?
Some of my friends smoke occasionally where they don't get addicted. They just smoke when they can or when they want.
You want to get there?
That would be great.
That ain't gonna happen.
What are you there for, Rocky? You're telling him he can smoke, but he's never gonna get rid of the urge? You probably just confuse people and they tell you they stopped smoking so they never have to hear you talk to them again.
Now let me make something very plain to you. I don't care when you do it, where you do it, why you do it, how you do it. When you quit smoking, you have some discomfort to expect. But the truth is, you're already uncomfortable. Ever tell yourself, I gotta quit smoking?
Oh yeah, every day. Every day.
For how long?
For the past year.
But what do you still do?
I go buy a pack.
You don't have to quit. Cigarettes are available. There's nobody alive who can tell you whether you can smoke or not, but you never have to stop smoking.
Does Rocky even know what this video's about? I want to smoke now because Rocky keeps telling me I don't have to quit. And I don't even smoke.
Wanting to smoke isn't the problem, it's a person's condition. Smoking is what causes problems.
Oh my god, Rocky. No shit.
You're still gonna have cigarettes even after you quit smoking. You're gonna have a pack handy. And I know that seems, what? That's nuts.
Why do I have to carry a pack with me?
Yeah, Rocky Road. Why? Why? You know what, though? None of what he's saying makes sense, so whatever. Give him a pack. Fuck it. Give him a whole carton. Let's speed this process up to like 3 hours.
What do you think about when you have cigarettes with you?
I want to smoke one.
No, you don't think that all the time. You think about everything else, and a cigarette never thought occurs to you. But when you have no cigarettes, we just get focused on
That's
it. That's why.
That's why what? You asked him what he thinks about when he has cigarettes, not why he thinks of smoking when he has cigarettes. This guy talks to you like you're an idiot, so you think what he's saying is smart.
Do you want to know the only reason why you smoke? You smoke to make the urge to smoke go away. It's the only reason why we smoke. You smoke to end the Jones, and as a result, you're jonesing all the time.
That's the face of a man who's suffering from acute brain damage. Just look at the droop in the left eye. Somebody get Rocky out of there before this man dies.
So I'm going to give you this card. I want you to write the word benefits here. Let's talk about some of the benefits you may want. How about better health? How about a better life?
Absolutely.
How about just to feel better?
He's like, let's talk about some of the benefits you want, but doesn't let him say a single one.
How about more energy? How about for my family? How about freedom?
Yes.
How about freedom? What?
Freedom don't come free. I'm an American.
I'm nicotine addicted. I want to smoke. I can smoke. I don't have to stop.
Before you light any cigarettes, is you say these words first. Are you capable of doing that?
Are you capable of doing that dumb shit? Are you capable of reading the very simple sentence before you smoke the cigarettes I gave you, even though they brought me here to do the exact opposite of that?
Okay, I'm honestly very overwhelmed because what he said, it was things that I usually tell myself. I just didn't believe it. I didn't want to push myself.
See, told you. He was just told a bunch of shit that he already knows. For some reason, he just needed some old white guy named Rocky to tell him to realize it. God forbid any of his friends relate to him and say that smoking's bad.
Hi, Amro. How are you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm in the middle of the session right now, and he asked me to go and have my last cigarette.
It's been several days and you're barely having your last cigarette? I bet you it's been already like 2 weeks and Rocky tells him every week to have his last cigarette.
Thanks for ruining my 13 years of life, and I'm gonna read the words and have my last one.
Classic millennial blaming his problems on big corporations. No one asked you to smoke. You're the weirdo 13-year-old who was smoking colored pencils. Your friends are probably like, dude, please just color with them. You're embarrassing us. The teacher's looking over here.
Day one.
So I guess when he says 3 days, he means 3 days when he starts counting.
And I didn't wake up at 4 a.m. because of coughing. I just slept throughout the night and I just woke up.
Bro, you already told us you quit for a year. You're telling me this 1 day of not smoking feels better compared to the 365 days you previously didn't smoke? This guy must think we're idiots.
So I'm at my friend's. He's having a little house party. I want to smoke so bad. Oh my god, this is a lot harder than I thought.
This guy deserves an award for his acting. I really believe that it's hard for him.
Okay, this is crazy. I almost smoked a cigarette right now by accident. I literally forgot.
It may say day 3, but I can guarantee you that he filmed all these in the same day. One when he woke up, one when he went to the party, and then one when he's walking home from the party. It's not that hard to change clothes, especially when you can edit the video.
Rocky told me to keep packing my pocket all the time, and I start reading the things that I have to read. It helped me to kind of like calm down, but I'm just glad that I stopped.
So to make his long story short, he almost smoked a cigarette.
Here we are. It's been 2 weeks and I haven't smoked a cigarette. And I'm very proud. Eventually I got to the point where I'm like, I'm gonna do this. I have to do it just to see what is the difference.
He basically just said that he only did this to see the difference between this and not smoking. Not for the benefits, just to see the difference.
After 2 weeks of non-smoking, I literally feel my body has cleared up. The benefits from the first night from not smoking literally made me convinced that, like, why do it?
Again, he quit for a year prior to being a part of this video, so whatever he's saying now is invalid. And yeah, guys, that's it. If you or a loved one wants to stop smoking, just hit up Rocky, and for $3,000, you can be smoke-free too.
I just wanted to see what would happen if I didn't smoke.